Hello YouTube, and on today's video I have gotten a absolutely insane and massive package to unbox for you guys because I am excited. This is one of the best deals I've gotten in a very long time off of eBay. Yeah, this is crazy. This was basically a $300 value. And I paid $80 for it shipped, and so I can't wait to get into it and share it with you guys. For those of you, if you guys want to play a little bit of a guessing game, here's a little hint. It is all stuff that is from the 7th generation of consoles, and it's a system that I currently am getting back into collecting for after, you know, a couple years of not collecting for it at all and selling off all of my games for it. I'm now getting back into it, back into collecting for it, and yeah, this is pretty much the best starter set, for lack of a better term, that you could get for this console. And oh boy, I cannot wait to get into this. So for starters, I want to give a big ups to the seller. He packed this all phenomenally. It was only $15 for shipping, which is really cheap, but if you look, you can see he did not skimp on the bubble wrap or anything like that. But yeah, it was only 15 bucks in shipping, and he paid for like 2-day shipping, which is insane. But yeah, as you can see, he wrapped everything very nicely, very good. I definitely want to, I don't normally leave eBay sellers reviews or anything like that, but I think for this guy I'm going to have to, just because of how well he handled everything. So let's get into this first bag of stuff. So this is your final chance to guess if you're playing the guessing game at home, because I'm about to tell y'all what it is. If you can guess what system this controller is for, you know, or you know, maybe this one will look a little bit better to you. Yeah, that's right. This is all PS2 stuff. So I spent 80 bucks on all this, which is absolutely crazy. We have PS2 cables. We have a PS2 power cord and a couple memory cards. There's 3 memory cards. So as you guys could tell right there was 2 controllers. We have 2 more to show off. We have a 32 megabyte off-brand thing. I probably won't use that very much. Then we have 2 official Sony PlayStation memory cards. These will probably be the ones I actually use. That's interesting. This white one was made by Nyko. I didn't know Sony like released official memory cards with the help of other people. I didn't know that. But yeah, so it's all PS2 stuff, but this was 80 bucks for this lot, and once you guys see everything, you guys will be like, dang, I missed out. I wish I had gotten that. Let's see, moving on to this bag of stuff. Like I said, everything was just packed incredibly well. When I saw the shipping speed and everything that the seller paid for, I figured he was going to, like, you know, kind of cheap out on the packaging or something, but no, he went the extra mile for everything. So we have another off-brand, a PS2 off-brand controller. This one doesn't feel too bad. Feels okay. That'll be a good, like, you know, when somebody's over that I don't like, that'll be a good controller to hand them. This is kind of cool. At least I think it's cool. So we have the manual to the PS2, super cool, and then a DVD remote controller, which I've heard these DVD remotes for the PS2 don't work very well. I've heard like mixed things. I'm not really sure. Then we have another first-party Sony controller. This is a blue DualShock 2, and for those of you who don't know, blue is my favorite color. So this does need some cleaning. It is a little on the dirty side, a little bit grimy, but I think after I give it a nice little deep clean, I think it'll be up and working very well. So that's pretty sweet. So that's 4 controllers, like I said, plus the DVD remote, if you want to count that as a controller. Then you're like, oh man, he spent 80 bucks on that? You got ripped off. Well, there's something else, of course, you know, like I said, this is basically a starter kit for PS2 stuff. Ugh. And what would a starter kit for PS2 be without a PS2? And the big reason why I wanted this PS2 lot was actually for this PS2. I didn't really consider the price of the games, like how much the games were worth. Oh my god, this PS2 is like immaculate. I just was browsing for this specific model of PS2. This is a SCPH. Yeah, an SCPH 9001 model PS2. For those of you not really in the know or anything, when you're buying a PS2, if you want to do speedrunning or something, you want to get this specific one, the SCPH 9001, because in some games you can save like minutes, like dozens of minutes from load times, because this has super fast, I think it's called super fast load time speed or disk read speed or something like that. Like, I know the Spyro games on PS1, you save like 4 minutes off the entire run just from playing it on this specific PS2. And that's why I bought this a lot, actually, was this PS2. You know, the games were kind of an afterthought, but then when we see the games and everything, because I don't know how many you guys will be able to make out, there's quite a few games. When you guys see some of the games in here, one particular game, you guys are going to be like, oh dude, you ripped him off. So first up, we got a disc-only copy of God of War. In pretty decent condition, a little crack on the disc. I think it'll still work. He said that all of the games work, so I'm going to take his word for it. I mean, I'll test them, but I'm not going to, like, if one of these crappy games doesn't work, I'm not going to, like, ask for my money back. We have a copy of Hitman Contracts. This one is loose. Oddly enough, he said that this had the art, but this is printed out art. So I don't think the guy actually knew what he had, because there's one specific game in this lot that you guys will see and you'll be like, oh, he should not have sold that for that much. We have a copy of Celebrity Deathmatch. Not really, you know, something I'll play, but what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably take a lot of these games that I'm just never going to play to my local game store, and I'll probably trade them into them, you know, get a couple bucks. Oh my god, ew, that case is gross. We have Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. Not really one I'm a fan of, but, you know, for it coming with the the system and everything, great deal. Again, I have to stress, this was 80 bucks, so, you know, we have this game, Fugitive Hunter, War on Terror. I don't know anything about this one. I don't know if this one's any good. It doesn't look any good. I looked up some gameplay of it. The game is in pretty good condition, though. It has the case and manual. Again, some of these that I'm just not interested in playing at all, I'll probably just take them to my local game store and trade them in there. We have a copy of Total Overdose, and this was one I really want to check out. I don't think the case is an original PS2 case, but the artwork and manual are original, so that's good enough for me. I know some people, ooh, that disc is like immaculate. I know some people are like a little bit picky when it comes to their PS2 games. You know, they want them in the cases and everything. Wow, that's like a really weird looking disc. But yeah, sorry. I know some people are really picky when it comes to PS2 games. They want them in the original cases and everything, but for me it's just a case. I don't care too much. For GameCube I care, but that's because, you know, I'm a GameCube collector. We have Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams Collection, and this one is complete as well. And this one's a little bit not on the cheaper side. This is like $10, $15 game, so that's pretty sweet. Same thing with Total Overdose, so like a $10, $15 game. We have a copy of Intellivision Lives, And this is another one I think I'll probably just end up trading off. And this one is complete, but yeah. These ones that I'm not like interested in playing, I'll probably just trade them off. We have a copy of Max Payne, complete, greatest hits. I don't really care to play Max Payne. Oh boy. We have a copy of Pinball Hall of Fame, the Got to Leave collection. I already have this on GameCube, so again, another one I'll probably just trade off. You know, nothing, not really expensive enough for me to like keep or anything. We have a loose disc of God of War 2's DVD. Very interesting, because that was not in the listing at all. Very interesting. It's just the, for those of you who don't know, when God of War 2 came out, originally it had a bonus disc, and it's just that bonus disc. So very interesting, because that was not on the you know, the list of games included. We have a copy of Hitman Blood Money, and oh man, this case is like, you know, it's a DVD case, but it's not a actual PS2 case, but the case is very nice. Like I said, I don't care enough about PS2, like, the cases, to throw a fit or anything, you know. This was the game that, when I was looking at this lot, was the one I personally wanted the most, and it's Burnout Revenge. It's only like a $10 game or something, but you know, when you're looking at PS2s right now, and they're all like $70, and you know, this one PS2 system collection thing has like a $10 game. It's like, that'll put you over the edge. This had 20 games though, so yeah, Burnout Revenge, definitely one I want to pop in and play. I love the Burnout series. Then we have another copy of Pinball, the Got to Leave Hall of Fame, and that's also complete. I have this on GameCube already, so you know, I'll probably trade both of those ones off. This one surprised me because it's worth a little bit. Ooh, this is like an immaculate case. This is like immaculate, and it's Sopranos: The Road to Respect. Not a very cheap game, believe it or not. This is like brand new condition. Whoa. But yeah, not a very cheap game. This is, I think, like 10, 15, 20 bucks, something like that. When I was looking up the price, it was like 15, 20 bucks. So, not a very cheap game. Like I said, I don't think the guy actually knew what he had. And we're on the final stack of games, and this is probably the best stack. This was the big one when, after I bought the lot, I know that probably sounds bad, like, I bought it and didn't look to see what was in it, besides, like, the system and everything, but that's kind of my logic, you know. I just wanted the system, the games were a bonus, but after I looked up this one game, I was stunned that this was in here, and that is a copy of Urban Reign, and this has the case and manual. For those of you who don't know, this is a $30, $40 game, so if you think about it, I basically paid, you know, for a copy of Urban Reign and the PS2. Absolutely insane. I didn't know anything about this game, you know, prior to buying the lot, so absolutely crazy that this was in there. You know, a $40 game was just chilling in an $80 PS2 lot. Absolutely crazy. And then we have Burnout 3 Takedown, another one I can't wait to pop in and play. That one is complete as well. That is awesome. I can't wait to play some Burnout 3. Again, like, the only games I actually were paying attention to when I bought this lot were the Burnout games. Everything else was just extra. We have Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter in a not PS2 case. What I'll probably do is I'll probably take the ones that I don't want, and if they have an actual PS2 case, I'll probably take the cases and then trade them. We have a copy of Jaws Unleashed in an actual PS2 case. This is one I don't care to really have, though. There's a 3DS port of this that I have already, so if I'm ever like, man, I want to play Jaws Unleashed, I'll just play the 3DS version. Coming down to the last two games, we have State of Emergency, which That one is missing the manual. This is not one I really care to play. I know it has a bit of a cult following or something, but not one I really care to play, so probably just go back into the trade pile. Then the last game is Midway Arcade Treasure 2. And that is also complete. And that's another one, you know, this is another one, like $15, $20 game. Just chilling in that $80 PS2 lot. So that's going to do it for today's video, you guys. The box is completely empty. That lot was insane. I think we can all agree that that was definitely well worth my money and well worth my attention. Because, like I said, a lot of those games in that lot, you know, there were several, sorry, I'm playing with the bubble wrap now. There were several, you know, $15, $20 games, and then a ton of just good $10 games, and then Urban Reign, which is like $40. Like, honestly speaking, I probably would have bought that lot if it were just the games, but because I had the system and everything, it was like, mwah, chef's kiss. Absolutely stellar deal. I hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm thinking about making some more videos, but I don't really know. Things are starting to get a little crazy with the holidays. Yeah, though. Have a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching this, YouTube, and peace.